Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We, the citizens of the United States of America, including the illegal aliens here, will be hurt by the Houthis. And that is because of our government, not their government yet, but our government, who was voted in the office and the bureaucrats were appointed. So, why? The Houthis will act not only around their territory, they will act inside the countries that have a problem via Israel with them. We have here a retaliatory strike, the Houthi retaliatory strike, which is they tried to they attacked actually with a missile, a US destroyer. Now, the Americans claim that they downed the incoming missiles with warplanes. My friends, that's happening over there in the name of something else and with the target being Iran. That's the whole thing. We supposedly defend someone because that someone creates problems. Let me show you here 3 articles and 2 maps related to the issue of the attack. This is from the Independent. You can find it in many other media outlets or other articles written by in the West. Yemen airstrikes live. US says Houthis targeted naval destroyer with anti-ship cruise missile. This is my prediction. The Houthis will succeed in damaging one of the United States or British vessels, warships located by their coast, trying to cause the Yemenis harm in self-defense. Or they will not succeed doing that, but the Pentagon will report as a success of those bad dudes. Therefore, they will request and they will receive the approval to destroy Yemen. And that is as it was in Vietnam War before the US went full force, reported full force after the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Look over it, Gulf of Tonkin by Vietnam coast, like Yemen's coast. Again, there was a false that it never happened. But they said, the Pentagon reported, we were attacked, United States, you and I were attacked. So we have to defend ourselves by, bringing and destroying 3 countries at least, Cambodia as well, and Vietnam and Laos over there. But it's okay, right? 55,000 American soldiers around were killed in that idiotic order. Now we'll see. So let's go here and see what happened. And as I said, with the maps and details, a US fighter aircraft has intercepted and destroyed an anti-ship cruise missile launched by Houthi rebels in Yemen towards the USS Lagoon destroyer in the Red Sea, according to the US Central Command. Now, Red Sea, I have to break the news for you. That is not by California coast, is right here, the Red Sea. All right, this is Saudi Arabia, this is Yemen. So just so you know where things happen, they happen here, not California, but Baja California, or the, I was about to say Persian Gulf, Mexico, Gulf of Mexico. Again, what are they doing here? Protect us. Now protecting their interests and have us consume their interest and produce their interest. The incident occurred off the coast of Hodeidah, a port city in the west of Yemen, whose international airport was targeted, was destroyed, was attacked, and joined US-UK airstrikes last week in response. Now let's see where that Hodeidah is. It's right here in the western part of Yemen. I have another map. A better map for that one is right there, Yemen. This is Al Hodeidah. This is the port. So in this area, the Americans and the Brits are lurking, trying to protect our interests, we're told. Not anybody else's interest located north on this map. No, that's not what it is. Don't even dare to think about that. It's not about that and that, because that has a problem with that, because that has a problem with that, and because these guys have a problem with others, and therefore we have a problem now with these guys because these guys want to do that over there, all right, and so on. So let's go to the next article. The Telegraph: U.S. fighter jet downs Houthi missile fired at warship. And we have a picture of that vessel. Is this the destroyer? Yep, there's a destroyer that was attacked, the USS Lagoon, or let's call it Baboon, because I like that. Baboon. This is the USS Baboon destroyer. I don't see too many guns on this destroyer, but hey, what do I know, right? Probably it's a 1929 destroyer, just off the docks after the First World War. So this is the guy that was attacked, the Baboon, USS Baboon. U.S. forces shot down a missile fired by Yemen's Houthis rebels at an American warship on Sunday, in the first confirmed attack of its kind since the Axis strikes on the group last week. The anti-ship cruise missiles was fired at the USS Baboon in the southern Red Sea and down off the port of city of Hodeidah. So it was down off the port city. So it was down, where was that? Right here, off by the port, off the coast, Hodeidah, right here in this area, because this is across from the Yemen. Is located in the United States of America, okay? So we just have a border with Yemen. We have to, sometimes we overlap in our interests over there. Oh, no injuries or damage were sustained, the U.S. Military Central Command said. At the same time, Chinese, German, and Turkish merchant vessels were passing through the area. Okay, a British maritime security firm. Yeah. Next one. This is an imbecilic... not an imbecilic, it's a, right here, a sneaky, slimy, sleazeball article. But you can look at the authors' names and is going to be confirmed just by looking at that. You have these people here writing. At least I would say two of them make the article. The other ones are just for our confusion. Which I'm talking about Rubin and Zanger, David, Elijah, I'm guessing, Zanger and Alisa J. Rubin. She's married. So these guys claim in the title, that US and Iran battle through proxies, warily avoiding each other. So it's like they're at it. It's not that these guys get involved in something that in the name of someone else on a third party. No. It's not about that. Remember, if you make the claim that Iran is the aggressor and the bad dude in the area, let's try a little mental effort through elimination of variables. So let's say in this you have United States of America. I ignore the Brits. The Brits are just, whenever the Americans tell them go fetch, they come without being even asked. Why? Now they got Saps, who's Zelensky Stein. So now they got you by the balls. You're gonna get in a war. I'm talking about my British friends. You're gonna get in a. He is going to get you in a war with Iran sooner or later. So we have US with its axis of goodness, of perfect, and then you have Israel, then you have Iran, and then you have the countries in the Middle East. Now, if you take out of this, let's say, Iran, will there be any problems in the Middle East? Oh yeah, will be. The countries surrounding a certain kind of country will create problems. Now, if you take the United States out of the Middle East, do you think there will be problems over there in the Middle East? yeah, there will be problem in the Middle East. We're saying Iran, the guys surrounding that country will have problems. Now, if you take all the countries from the Middle East, but you leave some Palestinians over there, do you think there will be problems in the Middle East? Yeah, I think it would be. Now, if you take, as I said, even Iran, one more variable remains to be taken out of that. Let's say you remove, by elimination, you remove, I removed Iran, I removed the United States, I removed the Arab countries or whomever the surrounding countries. Now we remove Israel. Do you think there will be problems in the Middle East? Well, you know the answer. So I'm not supporting any, like this. I'm just saying that the U.S. actually is like a plumber who comes to your house, and instead of going and you have a problem with your sewage or whatever, the water a pipe is broken, and he just tries to mop the wet area on the floor while the water is pouring in from the broken pipe. And hey, I'm repairing the problem. No, you're not repairing the problem. The water still comes in. The first thing you should do, you go and you turn off the faucet or whatever you call it. Click, 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 turn off. The water is not going to come from the city or wherever your source of the water is coming in your house. You turn it off, you stop it. Everything that's in between is going to fall in, is going to pour in, and then you fix the freaking pipe, right? You fix it, and then you turn on again, you clean, turn on the water, and everything is fine. These guys are just supposedly trying to fix the water pouring in your house through the broken pipe in the basement or whatever it is, and this is not going to help. The water is going to keep coming. You can't fix it while the water is coming. So here you have a problem between the Israelis and the surrounding countries, population, people over there. And until you solve that problem, you're going to have more. The thing is, even if Iran is flattened by the United States at the orders of someone else, and you can guess who that is, even if that happens, which will not happen because Iran is not Iraq, Iran is not Libya, obviously. And not only that, now you have China vested in, you have Russia in, so no, it's not going to happen. But those fanatics, they want that to happen. And unfortunately, because these guys decide to do and act as a lapdog for those guys, will have us targeted by the Houthis, by the Lutis, Mutis, Poopies, Scoopies. This is just the beginning with the warship being attacked over there. They will, I predict they will cause damage among civilians. And you know what these guys are going to say? Instead of recognizing that the problem is over there and it's theirs, between that and that and that, they will say, we were attacked, we should go full force. And not defend or protect anymore, but we were personally attacked. We have to respond. And everybody's going to say, yeah, keep us safe because, keep us, yeah. And those guys vote. Fuck them. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.